Okay, so after we load the ink to the print head, and also we clean the print head from the software by cleaning, or you clean the print head by hand capstation, and then we need to go to software and do the nozzle check to see if all the white ink and color ink are printed out or not. So we're going to open the Vega-Jet control system, and then we go to the test. Before we do nozzle check, we need to find a paper, white paper, put on the top of the flatbed to replace the t-shirt. Please remember, we cannot do nozzle check directly on the t-shirt surface because the t-shirt is not flat and it's not smooth. So even you print a nozzle check on the top of the t-shirt, you cannot see the lines. So we need to put a white paper replace of the t-shirt, and we can remove the table to the print head position by back and put the paper on the top, and then we can move up the carriage. Please remember that up is not table move up, but the print head move up, and down also is the print head move down, but not the table move down. When we move up, then we place left for safety to move the carriage out of home position, and then we adjust the thickness by up down. We do one by one, not too quickly, and we be sure the gap between the print head and the table is only 3 or 2 millimeter. So we go to the software and we move up the print head. We move up and move down a little bit one by one to adjust the thickness between the print head and the paper is 2 or 3 millimeter. And then place X-comb. And you can also move the table to the left to check if the gap between the flatbed and print head the same gap. If the gap, this one is up, this one is down, so you can little adjust this screw or this screw that totally have 6 screws and 3 screws at the left side and 3 screws at the right side. So you can little adjust to adjust the table flight with the carriage or print head surface. So after you did this job and the gap between the paper and print head is 3 or 2 millimeter, then you can place X-comb. And also you need to move the table to front to double check all the position of the table is flat, not scratch print head before we print. Then we go to a test. And also before we do the check, we also need to set the margin. First we can click on the central print, and we go to X margin, set X margin, Y margin. And if you click on the X margin, and if you click on the Y margin, the print will start from the 16 position. If you click off, that means the print will print from the current position. And X margin the same. The X margin 0, Y margin 0 means on the software means this is the X margin, X position. X0 is from here, this position, this angle, and the Y margin 0 also from here. So this is Y0, X0, maximum X 33 centimeter, and on the edge is 35 centimeter, and Y margin 0 here, the maximum of the printing size is 48 centimeter, and the maximum without frame is 50 centimeter. So this is the margin setting. So after you set the margin position and center, then you can go to test and text steady. Then we start to print the test steady print. and we can closer to see the stadio. We can see here the nozzle are 99.9% print out. K, cyan, magenta, and yellow. So this the correct ink flow from left to right print out. But also we can see there's 1, 2, 3 lines and not print out. This is because maybe have two problems. First, it means maybe the printing head is clogged by 2 channels. Second one, maybe the ink damper or printing head still have this nozzle and no ink flow. So we need to do a small cleaning or fill in from the ink damper again and then do another check again. But actually, if we only lack several nozzles not print out, it will not affect your print quality. So if the nozzle over 95%, we can start printing. It will no problem will not affect the print quality. But if it's really worse, we need to do the cleaning again to printing. So this is the procedure to do another check for color print head. And the white ink print head we still need to check. Actually, if here the white ink is print on here, but because the white ink cannot see by print on the wet paper, so we need to remove the wet paper and we do another check for white ink again. Before we do another check for white print head, we need to open the white ink option here, white ink open, and then we click head stadio. Then we can see the white ink print out. And also white ink totally has 6 channels, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And also we need to be sure the white ink must be over 90 or 95%. And here we can see some lines are not printed out because the white ink print head lacks some ink, or is clogged, or it is not filled ink properly. So we need to do a small cleaning again and do not check again. But even like this, will not affect printing quality because it's white ink. So if you can get this, you can start printing. But if the printing quality like this, so we can compare it. If the printing, another check print like this, is less than 90% ink coming out, so that means we need to do head cleaning again. If we print like this, the print of the picture will not color original and the resolution is not good. So if like this, we can start printing. Also even for white ink, the same. So this is all the procedure to do another check for white ink print head and color ink print head. Thank you.